Okay, floor is yours.
All right, good morning. My name is Luca. My group is Amanda, Leslie, and Addison. We are talking, our presentation is with T-Mobile. One of the reasons we chose T-Mobile, or a wireless company, is that if we know now, more than 80% of the users of internet have a smartphone. And the competitors right now are at war to get everybody to come to their company, and we just wanted to see what we're looking at. So the overview of T-Mobile that we noticed about the magenta color, which they heavily advertise on. I happen to work in this company. I've been there for about 2 years. The overview of the website was it's very easy to manage. It's very detailed what we're promoting or what the company is promoting plan-wise or deal-wise. It's right to the point. Say that you have a search bar and you want to know about the new device coming out, which is a Galaxy. You put the Galaxy in when it's coming out. We have everything in the website. There's an ability to shop online. You can basically open a line online. You don't have to go to a store. You don't have to call someone. You can just do everything, run your credit check on it. It's going to tell you what you need to put down payment-wise and everything. There's a person, a live chat person, who answers your questions. You don't have to be a customer. Hey, I'm interested in, and previously, if you've been with T-Mobile previously in the past, because it did start as VoiceStream in 1994, and it took T-Mobile name in 2002 when they got bought out. But your record's still there, so if you have a question, you can do the live person. It provides a coverage map. Say that you have an issue that you previously had it, and it's not working, and you're not sure if it's going to work for you. If you travel quite a bit in the U.S. or different countries of the world, you can definitely check the coverage map. It's also the website. If we go to the next slide, it's also in Spanish. So it has businesses. You can change it so you can see that basically the website in Spanish. This changes on a periodic basis based on what they're running about, what the company is running. Right now, there's this plan right now going on. It's also a store locator, so basically, and it works pretty good. If you put a zip code, it takes you what the nearest store is, and it rates the store as well. It has comments or Google reviews. You can talk to someone, and it's basically to the point, as I said, the details, the deals, the phones, plans. You can also look, if you do have an account, manage your account, check your call log, check everything. Everything can be done from here. This is a live chat person. If we go to the next slide, this is some of the things that the T-Mobile, so it's basically, it goes down quite a bit. It's a little, we're going to talk about it later on. There's a lot to it, but it gives you the latest ones, and we looked at the competitors' websites, and they're pretty basic. T-Mobile is one of the ones that has more, I don't know if it's clutter, but it has more, it's more of a live website, advertisements. It gives you the latest updates on the service, music streaming, voice streaming, so if you see there's a girl trying to listen to music, hotspot, the coverage map, as I said, and over here we can't see it, but it tells you unlimited now. They recently added usage on airplanes, United and American Airlines. You can use T-Mobile there with no additional cost. You don't have to pay for it at the flights. So they are heavily advertised on any changes that the company does. In Paris, coverage worldwide, it does cover 122 countries. So basically, it's very good on keeping up to date with what they offer. Based on what we chose this, Leslie will talk a little bit more about it.
Alrighty guys, so I'm Leslie. Right now, as we all know, communication is very important to all of us. We basically live on our phones, communicate with people in different countries, to stay up to date with families and everything. So we were like, we wanted to focus on communication, and that's when we looked up this cell phone company. And the top 4 that would come up was T-Mobile, Sprint, Verizon, and AT&T. Yeah. And I did a little bit more digging, and then I found this little grade for 2015, and T-Mobile comes up as #1. So I think that's very important. And then it kind of gives you How are they rating it based on performance, plans, customer support, phone selection, and special features. So then now that we elected T-Mobile, we thought that how are they getting all of these people to come to them? And like Lupe mentioned, they do show a pretty huge interest on the diversity that we are facing right now in our community by having that switch that you can view the whole website in Spanish. I think that's really important. That helps them move forward to get more people. And then they also know how to attract their audience and how to present what we're looking for. Like she showed us previously, it kind of takes you right to it. As soon as you click on T-Mobile right now, you can see the Galaxy 8 that a lot of people are excited about, the deals that they have, and it is really out there and easy to find what you're looking for. So that's why we decided to go with them.
Just out of curiosity, the scale rating for those are what? 50 points, 46 out of 50 points?
So in total, it's out of 100 points.
Okay.
But 50 points for performance, 20 for plans, 15 for customer support, 10 for form selection, and then 5 points for special features. And then the total is out of 100.
Okay, so all of them looks like they're struggling. Is that customer support is what, 15 points?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, then my mistake.
And then like right here, it tells you like the total that each one got. And then another thing that does help T-Mobile a lot is that they are very social media friendly. Like they're in Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. I don't know if you guys have noticed, like whenever you go into your Facebook or Instagram, like advertisements just like pop up, like this is going on and blah blah blah. So I feel like that really does help. And then Addison will be from here.
I'm Addison, by the way. So we had some pros lists for this website. The website can be used in English or Spanish, so I don't know if they're pretty big. I don't think one of the websites can. I think it was like AT&T. You couldn't get the whole website in Spanish. So
Speak up.
you couldn't get the whole website in Spanish. So I thought that was kind of interesting. The contact phone was easy to find. It's actually listed twice on the main page, so it's just really easy to get a hold of. You can kind of find where you need to go before calling the contact phone. The presentation is very, it's neat. Visuals are very interesting to the eye. Even though it's a little cluttered, it's cluttered in a way that you can actually kind of see everything you want to do. So there's a bunch of pictures, but the words are still easy to read, so it's kind of a unique way to do it. It's also easy to find where you want to go. So all the links go directly where you need to go, and it actually simplifies the web page. So if you go deeper in the web page from the main site, it's going to be a lot easier to navigate around, which I found. So you can find all the plans and stuff. They're much simpler pages, whereas the front page of the My Kitchen, it gets simpler and simpler as you go into the website, which I think is kind of a good feature in it. So. Yeah, this is the support and contact us page on there. And then also, as I was saying, click on these links, it goes to much simpler, like white and big pages instead of just the massive amount of pictures and ads in the main page. So it's always easier to read if you need to get somewhere to click on there. So.
So I'll be covering the cons. So one of the biggest cons I noticed is that the homepage is extremely busy and you're constantly scrolling down to get to the bottom. And the fine print, so like the print itself is extremely big, so it catches your attention, but the little detail is extremely small. So the packages they offer, it's very big, but then all the details for like buy 2 phones, get 1 free, all the little reasons and like data behind it is extremely small, so people don't always know what they're getting into when they see it. And then this website is very heavy on advertisements and representatives and having, you know, celebrities endorsements on the main page, so it's very distracting with that. And then it does change between like the pink and the white and like visuals, so it's kind of difficult to keep up with, and it's a lot to like pay attention to while you're on the page. So here is a bunch of screenshots of the main page. It's very overwhelming, but the reason I put it there is because it does show that it's a lot on one page. So it starts off over here in this little corner, and it's good to look at because it does have that S8, which, you know, is what everyone's looking for right now, and then goes into the VR, which, you know, is very hip right now. Everyone wants to get into that. But then you go down here, and you got Mr. Baseball Player, and he's swinging a bat, and it's constantly moving, so it's a lot to kind of keep up with. And then, I mean, this one's moving, it's like constantly scrolling in on New York. And then up here you got, would you say his name's like DJ Kelly and Hot Tub? So, I mean, it's a lot of advertisements that like, you get your point across, and it's very like entertaining to see, but it's a lot to look at compared to like just getting the statement out there. And that's basically our presentation. Thank you.
So in comparison to, let's say, I think you guys had mentioned something about AT&T and some of the other websites and stuff. So how does this stack up against those in terms of,
It's definitely more eye-catching than all the websites are.
Okay.
Verizon especially is really boring compared to the other website.